What is up, Frog Fam? Welcome back to another edition of Market Flow, powered by THOR, hosted by me, Mode. We see the green candles in the scope, and we have been seeing green candles on the chart. However, we don't currently see anything here on THOR for the 4-hour and daily, the longer term when it comes to both Bitcoin and Solana. However, there's always a trade to be made, and you can see we've got 15-minute longs for both Solana and for Bitcoin to be paying attention to. Diving into the charts, here we are testing, breaking, making new all-time highs. Where we're going to go, we absolutely blew through these shorts here. It's almost like the market reacted to the results of the election before the results of the election were in. We absolutely just blew through those shorts, and we're still looking to press new all-time highs. I honestly think that we could reach mid-80s, or let's just call it 82, 83 by this time next week. Markets are looking strong. We're not over FOMO'd. We don't seem to be over leveraged. A lot of us, including myself, were expecting a little bit more of a retrace before this big pump took off, and they didn't give it to us. So I'm kind of thinking market makers may be setting up even further pump before inducing a bit of a dump on us. So we'll see what happens there. Looking at Solana, we are quickly approaching that 200 mark again. We saw 210 back after this initial pump, right? 208, right here about 210. I'm going to go ahead and put a marker on that just so we can keep an eye on what was the all-time, or not all-time high, I'm sorry. That's the big difference between Bitcoin and most of the altcoins at this point, right? This here was the high of this run, 210. However, we need to go back in time to last cycle to see the all-time high of Solana at 260. So, while Bitcoin is establishing new all-time highs, altcoins are still lagging behind. This is typical. What did we say before? We want to see Bitcoin get up into that 80K region, new all-time highs, everyone's rich. Then we'll probably see Bitcoin dominance break down a little bit and a lot of that money flow into altcoins. Altcoin season absolutely rockets. Looks like it's already starting to begin. Again, we absolutely blew through this short with the way everyone, markets, I should say, reacted to the election before it was even over. So here we are approaching that resistance point of what we pumped this time. We're still just going to keep an eye on THOR to see when we get these 4-hour and daily calls come in for us till we know our levels. We knew where to DCA, right? We knew to DCA down here between 120 and 140. Looks like a good place to take at least just a little bit of profit. No one goes broke by taking profits. But I still see a lot of upside for altcoins. We're looking for good entries at this point, guys, right? We look at Jupe. We knew our investment points for Jupe were 82, 71, 64. Jupiter is now over $1 and looking strong. A lot of coins are leaving our investment opportunity areas. Obviously, there's still good trades to be made with Jupe. You can DCA in, but our optimal entries for long-term investments, a lot of them are leaving us. So what is still in long-term investment area, or things that maybe you should be paying attention to? Obviously, not financial advice. Do your own research. But when you see a token like Shadow that's still back here retesting the zone that he established all the way back in November, right? A year ago, Shadow was at these prices. Before making a run from this point, it went up, did a 1,200% from here, right? Shadow back down at these levels again while the market is starting to get bullish. We see it's been a solid bottom. We see we're getting ready to break out. Not financial advice. Do your own research. W. Wormhole was born in a bear market. It was airdropped and born in an era of sell, 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 sell. We've finally got some higher lows put in and higher highs. Once we get the break and retest, this is another one that I think could move. Look for tokens that are still giving you investment opportunities. Don't chase. And of course, you can always look to THOR. There is always a trade to be made, and no matter what the parameters that you set. You only want to make at least 5%, nothing less. Perfect, 5%. You're not interested in shorts, you only want to go long, turn off shorts. You only get a chance to look at the charts, 2 times a week or so, turn off the 1 hour, 15 minutes. Just look at the 4 hour and the daily. 10%, 30%. Oh, that's 16. Sorry, 16%, 30, 10, 14. I mean, look how many calls just within those parameters that you have. Frogs fuck, THOR Prints. See you all next week.